विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hi friends, it's me DK Naidu. Welcome back to another video on Bhagavad Gita tips. In this video I'm going to speak about the spiritual master. So before we begin, I'd like to refer to one of my previous videos, namely the three modes of material nature. In that video I said that the three modes of material nature are three. Actually what I meant to say is that the modes of material nature are three. I was probably overstruck with too much of goodness, or perhaps was getting too passionate about the three modes of material nature. So whichever the case, you need to add three more factors in relationship with the three modes of material nature: faith, sacrifices, death, and birth consequent to that, the symptoms and the overall situation of the three modes of material nature. Okay, so let's get right back to the current topic, the spiritual master. So who is a spiritual master? The spiritual master is one who imparts the science of spiritual self to the student. Okay, the education can be classified into various divisions like vocabulary and math, music, arts and crafts, agriculture and metallurgy, motion and dynamics, psychology and philosophy, etc. So, how exactly the spiritual master formulates the science of self through these divisions of knowledge, I'll discuss in one of my future videos under the topic religion and scriptures. The Vedic literatures also come under the same topic. So, generally, a teacher who imparts formal education to a student is commonly known as Guru and Acharya. So, before beginning any educative act or performing a ritualistic ceremony, we remember our superiors and offer our respectful obeisances to the spiritual master. Okay, as a matter of custom. If we follow such regulations, then our process will be completed. It will be considered as complete. Otherwise, it will be considered incomplete. So, in the beginning, Arjun surrenders to Lord Krishna as a disciple. Only then Krishna starts speaking the actual contents of the Bhagavad Gita. So until then they were into a normal discussion, a friendly discussion. But then Arjun sincerely surrenders. He takes refuge under Krishna as a disciple. And then Krishna starts speaking the contents of the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. And even after instructing Arjun about the Bhagavad Gita, the war didn't start. In this moment, King Yudhishthir gets down from his chariot and approaches the opposite army on foot. He approaches the opposite party and he offers his respectful obeisances to his teacher Dronacharya and other superiors like Bhishma Deva and Kripacharya. Okay. So King Yudhishthir says, "My dear teacher, please accept my respectful obeisances. I am here to ask you permission to contend in this war against exalted personalities like yourself. So please grant us the permission." After listening to this, Dronacharya and other superiors, they replied to Yudhishthir saying, "My dear Yudhishthir, if you wouldn't have approached us with such a humble spirit, we would have probably cursed you to be defeated in the war. But as a righteous and virtuous soul as you are, we grant you the permission to take part in this war against us, and we also bless you that you be victorious in this war." Okay. Such is the dealings of great souls. But the question here that remains is, when did Lord Krishna offer his respectful obeisances or remember his spiritual master before reciting the Bhagavad Gita? Okay, we all know that Krishna and Balram were formally initiated in a Gurukul under the care of Sri Sandipani Muni. Okay. So when did Krishna remember his spiritual master? So apparently it seems that Krishna hasn't referred to his spiritual master. There is no such evidence that Krishna has referred to his spiritual master in the Bhagavad Gita. But there is a certain verse in which Krishna actually is offering his respectful obeisances to his spiritual master. The actual contents of the actual Gita narration start from 2nd chapter 11th verse. Okay, and in the 17th verse, Krishna actually remembers his spiritual master. He says, "That which pervades the entire body you must know to be indestructible. Nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul." Okay, so the normal meaning which we understand is that the soul pervades the entire body, it is indestructible, it is imperishable, and nobody is able to destroy the soul, right? So this is the meaning that we generally understand, and this is the correct meaning. But there is also another hidden meaning within this. Okay, if you like the meaning that I am going to describe now, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. So this verse contains two sentences. Okay, the first sentence is, "That which pervades the entire body you must know to be indestructible." And the second sentence is, "Nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul." Okay. So we'll start with the first sentence. It says, "That which pervades the entire body you must know to be indestructible." In this sentence, the first word, "that," refers to knowledge. Okay, that is why Krishna is saying you must know to be indestructible. that which pervades the entire body you must know to be indestructible. So in this he's talking about knowledge itself. In the second verse he says, nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul. In the second sentence, that imperishable soul refers to that body which is entirely pervaded with knowledge. Okay. So that body which is entirely pervaded with knowledge, nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul. So a body without knowledge just remains a body. But a body with knowledge doesn't is not considered to be just a body, but it is considered to be a soul. Okay, knowledge makes all the difference. Between the body and soul, it's knowledge that makes all the difference. The education on the topic of the soul itself makes one person a soul. Now, if I say this verse in a different way, the original meaning will not be disturbed. If Krishna would have said that which pervades the body is indestructible, nobody is able to destroy the soul. Okay. Now you see that the original meaning has not been changed at all. The original meaning remains the same. But what he's saying, that which pervades the entire body, that means that body is entirely pervaded with knowledge, and nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul. It is more like a salutation to his spiritual master with great awe and reverence. Okay, which is worthy of many applauses. So such is the mysterious manner in which Krishna has explained the Bhagavad Gita. Now that you know the meaning, I'll repeat the verse again, just listen to it carefully. That which pervades the entire body you must know to be indestructible. Nobody is able to destroy that imperishable soul. So this is how Krishna is paying his respectful obeisances to his spiritual master. I hope you guys are enjoying the revelations I got from reading the Bhagavad Gita. So please do me a favor, just share this video with your friends and achieve a lot of pious credit. Okay. So in my upcoming videos, I'll be covering topics like the Brahman and a few names of Krishna that is very difficult or not easily understood. So I'll catch you up with my next video. Nitai Gaur Premanande.